What's good, everybody? I'm Blitz5, and this is probably going to be one of the last Call of Duty World War II gameplays on my channel now that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is out. So, as is tradition, I feel like you always have to play the previous year's Call of Duty before the launch of the next year's Call of Duty, kind of leading up to it. You get warmed up and back into the Call of Duty playstyle. And I also wanted to try this new map that I never played in Call of Duty World War II with the Army Men and the Sandbox playstyle. This is such an original and creative map. It was so much fun. Like I said, this was my first time playing it, my only time playing this map, and I posted this incredible score. So I figured this should go on YouTube as kind of an homage to this game that I feel like was very underrated, and kind of want to talk about all that stuff here. So first, I'll start it off with that this gameplay is with Spooky SG, who's from the channel. Shout out to Spooky, and also my buddy Kyra, who is BZ Tommy on YouTube and one of my best friends in real life. So we partied up and we played this, and it was just a lot of fun. So first, let me talk about this map and how cool this map is. So it's been out for a little while. I saw stuff on YouTube, but I just missed the boat because I was on and moving on to other games and playing PUBG. But for how late this map came out in the gaming cycle of Call of Duty World War II, this thing is fantastic. In the background, you can see the headquarters in Call of Duty World War II and people moving around like players and stuff going on in the background that's just so awesome. You can see in the screen right now, there's the guy standing there behind the truck. And they made the map so well, and just the environment with the army men on the ground that look like actual players, the kind of the different levels. You have like the sniper perch, it goes down below with a little bit of water. There's so many like intricate details that I really feel like this map is awesome, and something like this should have been included. I'm not going to say during launch, but the map design here is really great, and some of that was lacking with a lot of the maps in Call of Duty World War II, which I feel like that was the biggest downside of this game, was the maps, because they just weren't that creative to me and were a little bit boring at times. But to me, now moving on, I feel like Call of Duty World War II was one of the most underrated CODs in recent history. It got a lot of hate. The Call of Duty series was getting a lot of hate, and to me, this was a great Call of Duty, so underrated. I had so much fun playing this, but I feel like it was a little overshadowed by the Battle Royale hype, Fortnite, PUBG coming to console, all that stuff. And I don't know, Call of Duty is just getting a lot of hate in the community. I don't really feel like people gave it a fair shake. And maybe people were just a little bored by its return to the old school ways, but maybe for me, because I'm an old school gamer, this was just what I was looking for. And I don't know, it was perfect. The boots on the ground, back to World War II game style. I love the weapons and the art from this genre, the play style. The Call of Duty campaign could be one of the last ones we'll see for a while. That was great. Everything was just great about this game. It was solid. I enjoyed the headquarters, even though there was problems from time to time. And I really feel like it's overlooked that they did such a great job with the community events and free updates and all of this stuff. I mean, they were doing so much of this stuff that this and Fortnite, to me, were doing the best job doing game updates on console. And I just feel like Call of Duty wasn't really getting any love for not really spending any money on the DLC. There was a ton of stuff going on. Every time I logged in, there would be a different event for the different holidays and seasons and all that stuff, and the contracts and missions. There was just a ton of content in this game, and I really appreciated that. So I think they did a good job. And, I'm always supporting Call of Duty to some aspects. I really feel like they do a great job and put in a lot of great work, and the guns and everything just looks so fantastic in Call of Duty as always. So big shout out to Call of Duty World War II. I will definitely miss playing this game. And just to say it one more time, I feel like because of all the other games that came out, it just didn't have the life cycle of many other games. And obviously it kind of didn't have the map content and stuff off the launch to really support people having a lot of hype, but they definitely filled it in towards the end of the year. So not everything was great. There were definitely issues with this game. I'm obviously just kind of speaking about the highlights of it that I remember fondly from playing it. So then moving on to this gameplay, we're already kind of halfway through here, maybe even past that 3/4 of the way. I skipped through this gameplay. I wanted to make this quick. I didn't want this to be like a 10-minute video, but I was absolutely shredding these guys on the enemy team. They were not that great. At one point I was going for a nuke, but that didn't happen. Playing hardpoint, one of the biggest downsides of this game that I actually just forgot about until right now is that you can just use requisitions and play hardpoint and get pretty much any kill streak that you want, which is what I did here. I turned my kill streaks all the way up, which is part of the reason why I got to 69 kills, which ended up being perfect. Shout out to the 69th Infantry. Even Spooky was on that bandwagon while we played this game. But the requisitions were completely broken in this game, where you could just earn all of the kill streaks that you had. Even if you died, you just needed to get the enough points to earn them, which the points were increased by having that on, so they're a little bit harder to get. But when you're playing something like Hardpoint and you're getting a decent amount of kills, you're going to earn them no matter what. So that was definitely a big issue here, and something that made the game a little bit, I don't know, I felt like once I turned requisitions on, it was pretty much a wrap. Unless I was playing a team that was very, very good, then it would be a competitive match, but they would probably be doing the same thing. So this is it. This video is going to come to an end soon. I got a very nice kill cam at the end here, like a quad piece pickup, so stick around for that. But basically, we are on to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Going to be posting some of that footage on my page very soon here. Definitely digging that game a lot. The multiplayer is great. I'm going to get back into this action very shortly. So the only thing we got to work on now is that I have every single Call of Duty that was released on Xbox One on my shelf. I have the game box with the disc, and this is the first year that I've gone digital download on Call of Duty Black Ops 4, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get a copy of the game eventually. Maybe years from now I'll buy one on eBay or something, but I'm going to need something to fill that spot now that we moved to digital download, and this is the first year that I didn't buy the game in disc copy because I got the digital deluxe copy. So anyways, there you have it. There was the quad suppressor kill at the end of this match. Really enjoyed this map, so huge shout out to them, and hopefully this year of Black Ops 4 is filled with a ton of great content and community updates. And again, special shout out to Spooky and Kairu. Appreciate playing with you guys, and as always, thank you all for watching on Blitz 5, and peace out.